Got no Q-tips.
Joining me on the end is Al, the Q-tipless alchemist, who's just plugging in all sorts of new things over there.
This is like the new, it's not even light. This is the new Sublimator Mini XLR 3.0.
3.0.
Hey, you know what? We got Rico in the house.
Rico's here, so...
Sit here, and he's going to tell you all about it, and I'm going to go get some Q-tips.
And also in between, without any further introduction, is the long-standing Kush Queen.
Hola, hola.
Who's sitting now.
I am.
My first time next to her.
Really?
Yeah.
How's it going?
I was in front of you in the table during the Vice doc.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, nice. Well, it's nice
Well,
to see you. I haven't seen you in a very long time.
We're thrilled to have Enrico in the house today with new shiny sublimation for the nation.
Yeah. That's the new sublimator, the new head. We did a bunch of nice little things. We made it more stable. We had like a carburetor on it, and we changed the handle, the material. Now it's a tiny, small mini XLR instead of the
Wow,
XLR.
look at that.
The handle is now it doesn't, the other one after a year of use, it would start to wiggle a little bit.
Not if you don't clean it.
Yeah. We changed
Tight,
oh,
still
sorry.
tight.
Oh, Jesus, I apologize. And then we also changed the base, which is a bigger base now. It's more stable. It's and we shortened up the atomizer holder. All glass.
Nice.
Easy to clean. It's quite a monster.
Looks beautiful.
Well, thank you.
It's stunning, and I just got a hoot from it, and it was beautiful.
It works well. We're quite happy.
And what was the button he was pushing?
Yeah, the button
What
is
is
to
that?
actually let air in from the
And
bottom.
that's not on that one, is
That's
it?
not on
That
that
is
one, no.
super cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Well, as always, when I see Enrico, I apologize to him for the condition that I have this in.
Okay.
But
Thank you.
I'm a testament to show you if you're a person who, isn't so inclined to clean stuff, it still works great.
About 2 years you have this
Here's
thing
what
now.
it- I don't even remember now.
A year and a half.
How long has it been since you cleaned it?
Since I got it.
Last time I was
I've
no.
Never.
I could surmise by that date when you got it.
Yeah, but I've never cleaned it. so-
Remember last time I was here, I cleaned it, and it was like chunks of like calcified oil coming out of this thing.
Yeah.
I think we made a little mountain of it. Actually, it was quite nice. To
It worked a lot better after that.
well, before I go, I'll make sure I fix that.
No,
for
I
you.
love this machine, and I use it every day. And don't clean it. And it continues to work fine for me. Of course, I'm probably not taking advantage of the technology as best I can. But
No, I don't. I know I'm not having that. I have to drive. I got to drive my boy to the airport today. I'm a little bit like, yeah. I'm gonna try to remember the first 2 years of my son. I don't
How's
remember.
your son doing?
Yeah. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah,
I cannot
good.
believe that little thing. And
Special kid.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
quite stoked. And I don't remember the 2 years before when we were on tour, me and Al, like doing all these cities and stuff.
It's a fun story.
I don't remember nothing.
No.
I was so freaking high, and now I'm like, since the born is boy, as you can see, I'm a little bit dyslexic. Since the boy is born, I've been off the dope. I smoke a little bit sometimes, and that's about it for me, as far as I'm concerned.
Awesome.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, you
But
got
you're
it.
still using your brain for us.
Yes,
I
we're
see.
still working it out for you guys. I try to
Well,
make sure that you always get.
We're
the
all
best.
pretty thrilled and happy that Sublimator is now worldwide.
Yeah, we're
And you guys went on you did that road tour, and it's
fully patented also.
Yeah, and it's we're happy too that you announced it here on our show a long time ago.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the first comment he said to me, and I will always remember. It's in 2012, I think, the first time I came here. 2013, first time I came to Pot TV and introduced you the machine to Al. Al took me here, and you weren't there, unfortunately, Kush Queen.
That's okay.
But the marijuana man was here, and the first thing he says is, "Wow, this is the Dyson vaporizer."
Nice.
And I believe it still, in my mind, is that. Yeah, it's
Nobody's come close.
the nicest manufacturing I've seen, and well thought out design, and of course your patented method of getting me even higher.
That was the goal.
Is that what the patent says? Gets patent for getting you higher?
Patent to get, yeah, that's what it says. Getting higher gasification system and
Patent number THC 420420247.
wow. And
Well, yeah, it's thrilling to be associated with you, brother.
Oh, thank you, and I'm very glad to be here. Honestly, it's always an honor for me to be here. And we went to we traveled the world a bit together. Me and you also. We went
Yeah,
to,
got out there a bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
That was a lot of
I
fun.
wish we would have gone more places, but yeah, but I had to work on the new model and stuff, so I
There's
stopped.
still time to come.
Yeah,
Yes,
You guys can
the
still
world
fit in
is
another
young.
Trip.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the world's still being formed.
Yes, there's plenty of time. Yes,
Still
before
works with marijuana.
the sun goes out.
Yeah?
Yeah, it still
So
works.
it still works with dry herbs.
Yeah, it works with dry herbs and with the new V4 here, which is our monster. This thing is the monster. So if you use with herbs, yeah, for herbs it got more. That it's just better for every. I mean, for the herbs, for the ash, for the oil, everything. We just did some moon rock upstairs, and like this thing never stops. So it's quite nice and
Oh,
easy to clean. Easy
Some
to,
of the best tokes I've ever had have been in the sublimator, for sure.
Well,
Green
I really do
Supremes
appreciate
trimmings in the
that.
sublimator. Oh my God! Just the leaf off a bud he picks off is the best toke I've ever had, for sure. And you know, it's nice you get it dialed in for different things, and wow.
As long as you remember to put your screen.
Yes. Yeah.
Important. Yeah.
But if you don't clean it, you don't really need a screen.
No, I wanted to congratulate you also on your new the new shop in town. Beautiful.
yeah.
I was there for the opening. Wow.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun that
Nice.
weekend.
Yeah,
Got
it
a
was-
nice
it was
little
great.
spot down there at on Broadway.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled every day to go. We're having we got a good crew down there. We're got the best prices in the chain on everything, pretty much. Keeping the prices low and trying to offer as much variety as we can. So check us out online, Cannabis Culture on Broadway, where we sell marijuana to the
the real
public.
The public.
No, day after day, people. Yeah, people are happy.
I like that.
That's been my experience being in the cannabis culture all these years, is that we make people happy. We don't ever make people sad or angry. Some angry, but generally people that come anywhere near us leave happy.
Or they coming up. That edible was way too strong, dude. It's okay.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
I'll take
Just
5
let
more.
me know next time.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Whoa.
Really happy with you because that edible was super strong.
Well,
I just wasn't ready
Got
for
my
it.
car towed.
yeah, Kush that'll get your car towed. But people are flocking to the edibles, and it's very important that we fight hard to be allowed to offer those, because that's what people want.
Yeah.
Particularly people newly coming to the marijuana world or coming back to it after a long time. They don't want to be smoking a fat joint. Right? Like, it's just too stinky and fucking smoky. They just don't want to. So they do really, really want an alternative to smoking if they can. And edibles is the way to go.
No, I just want the toy from my
So
boy.
earlier today, I made a prediction about Kush Queen, and I placed it inside her Kinder Surprise.
Really?
Yes.
This one's from my
From
boy
Kush Queen.
Akaimo. Thank you from Kush Queen. I'll
We'll
bring that
never
home.
know.
Sorry
Now
for
we'll never.
interrupting you.
Yeah, that's all right.
I love this.
That was-
I don't know. There's something
that's
about this
what I
chocolate.
predicted.
I think it's that it's white and milk. There's something about that. It's just.
It's never. It's always a surprise.
They make cakes now like this. They make a lot of stuff like with Kinders now. Eh?
Was that Austria?
Yeah, it was Austria, yes. We got like
There's
bunch of those Kinder, everything Kinders.
Life, man. I think they even had a Kinder breakfast cereal.
It was there, all Kinder. Kinder,
Oh,
yeah.
is that right?
Little
Kinder,
cakes,
yeah.
like little brownie kind of cakes.
Oh, that was really beautiful.
You could get like these little Yeah, cakes. Just go buy a bunch of different types of cakes, but they're all Kinder.
I would love a Kinder cake.
So today, joining us on the Chronic
If you
Susan,
haven't been to Austria, you really need to go.
get some Kinder
Do
cakes.
you want to come back here? Okay.
The weed here in the center today. You got the bud cam on?
What is that?
It's Congo. There was about 8 different kinds to choose from to bring to the show, but as in my life, I said, there's only one Congo.
That's what I was going to say. This is Congo, but I didn't want to sound stupid, so
When I look at
it looked
weed,
like
All the time,
Congo.
I'm like-
Oh, nice Congo. Well, dude, that's actually the Romulan.
Yeah. Actually, Seedsman's haze. Great.
That's what I meant to say. I lapsus.
but this is one of the 18 strains we have at the dispensary. And when I look at it every day, I think, well, this is really the only real marijuana. This is natural, unchanged marijuana for potentially thousands of years, other than the seed having been brought from Africa and grown indoor here. That would be the only change. But it's not a hybrid. It's not, and it's, in my vast experience, some of the strongest marijuana in the fucking world. Consistently. Gets you stoned.
Beautiful. My hands are sticky just from holding it for like
So,
however long I just held it.
How
Happy
it-
420.
yay,
420.
happy 420. So however they're coming up with their tests and their examinations of
Right?
the new strongest
have one of
strain in
those.
the world is a Kush, they haven't had a chance to smoke the Congo. So
I guess I'm on the show.
I think every strain,
Dabber.
every new strain that's invented from now on should be called "It's Not the Congo."
It's not Congo.
It's not Congo crossed with "It's Not Congo." That would be another new one
I haven't.
times OG.
I never smoke anything that's so delicious. Oh, I'll just take whatever I can. You'll do the rest of it. It's been 6 months since I smoked a dab, so. Wow.
Do you want some?
Just for you on your show.
Thank you.
First time in 6 months.
I don't.
Then
like
I'll
the
lose my
surprise.
head and.
This is the Oracle
Yep,
as well.
the Oracle.
Oh my god. Well, I gave that part away already.
Oh, no.
He stops right away.
The white part's the surprise.
Yep.
You don't like
No,
white
I'm done. I'm
chocolate?
done. Big time done.
Oh,
Like
ew.
that's from Subtle, right?
I wasn't even
Pie
thinking
Subtle?
that.
No, something else.
No, this is
Yeah, you were.
it's a formulation using 45 micron full melt.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's tasty.
Yes, that's some killer dabbery going on over there. Now, of course, we might have misspoke on our alternate facts, so bear with us. This is the new fucking double speak from the governments now. The Trump campaign, or Trump people have said, oh, we're just using alternate facts. And Justin Trudeau here in Canada, when he lies, he just said he misspoke. So those are the new standards here, I guess, in the world, is that you can just...
Alternate facts and I misspoke.
Yeah. Yeah. So
That's fair.
you'll excuse us if we do misspeak on any alternate facts that we may have today. And we'd like to retract those.
What? There's a microphone here and a camera? That's just fucked. I felt free for a second.
Nope. You signed a contract.
I didn't sign no contract. I wasn't even here. I don't sign because
Yeah, we all
I
did.
don't even know my own signature.
We missed contract day. So yeah,
That
what's
explains
going on
why
in
I
the
haven't,
marijuana world. Here's something that seems to be going on in Canada is that we have plenty of money to bother the marijuana community over and over and over again, but no money to do anything about the fentanyl situation. Eh? Oh, we don't have any money for that. No. Like, what the fuck is going on here? I don't get it. How come there's no heroin? That's the question to be asked here. Why is there no heroin if fentanyl is now the fucking drug? people that are going out there looking for this shit are looking for heroin. They're given fentanyl. Why isn't there enough heroin? Why don't you call Merck and Pfizer and Bayer and ask them if they've bought all the opium in the world now? Is that what's going on? They bought all the fucking opium for their Oxycontins and their fentanyl.
Well, it's like shortly after opiate-based pharmaceuticals became the number one selling street opiate, surpassing heroin, they invaded the very territories that grow opium to secure more product for their
That's exactly
for
what's
their
going on.
pharmacologically derived opiates.
So when people are talking about that subject, start raising that question, because it doesn't make sense otherwise to me. Who the fuck is letting their heroin get stepped on down the line, or even why would they step on it themselves with a product that's killing their customers? Makes no sense. So this is fucked up. And Mark raised a very good point when I was talking to him last. Why the fuck do we even need fentanyl? Wasn't morphine strong enough? Oh, we need something 100 times stronger than morphine. You go, well, why? Why do you need that?
Because it gets them addicted faster. You know, once you're hooked on that, and
But you lose 20% of the guys that take it.
But I appreciate why they might think so, but why does the rest of the world think that that's okay and necessary, right? So that's a pretty fucked up situation where nothing is being done about it. These fucks at City Hall and on the police force they don't have a clue, they have no desire to do anything about it. They just go, where's my paycheck?
He's smoking a joint. Let's get him.
So it's a sad, sad scenario across the land here that people are getting busted for pot, right? And the resources are being used around that. What the fuck's going on here? Like,
Well, I kind of want to know who's at the top passing all of these precursors that are getting shipped into Canada that they know are associated with making fentanyl. You know,
yeah,
who's
like,
who's like running the scam in the imports part of the Canadian government, allowing all of these precursors to be sold to uncertified individuals. And if they are indeed sold to certified labs, who the fuck is, like, why aren't they looking at the connection to these certified labs that are allowed to import the fentanyl and if not fentanyl, but precursors to make these things? And why aren't they investigating those guys? The whole thing is a scam. It's a money grab at the top. This is my opinion. I'm not saying it's a factual thing, but the way I see it is there's a group of individuals that saw a pretty lucrative in to street supply, and it's directly from certified fucking sources.
it has
There's
to be.
no way.
How do you get into the biz otherwise? Like, there's a fucking world to be dealt with in the black market. There's a chain of events
somewhere
that
within
has
the
to
Canadian
happen.
government, it's somebody's job to look through paperwork and say, okay, this guy is importing this stuff, or this entity is importing this stuff. We know that this stuff is linked to making these things. He's not from an accredited lab. Isn't that
Shouldn't
fucking
that
easy?
be
Or if they don't allow people that aren't with accredited labs to import this stuff, then they should be like, hey, all of this stuff is coming out, and the only places in Canada that are legally allowed to import this and that are getting away with bringing in precursors by the barrel are accredited labs.
Huh? See, they should just hang around with us for like a day, and we could teach you how this goes.
I see through your
Figure it out.
bullshit.
Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. You don't hear even much about it. And they just, I don't know. The world is fucking watching Donald Trump be a fucking showboat dickhead in the Oval
Distraction
Office
Trump.
showing off his autograph. Oh, I got my own autograph. Got another one. This is what it looks like on his face, right? It's just a TV show for him up to this point until the the reality of his job crashes in on him at some point here after the executive orders. He loves saying that too, right? He is a fucking idiot. building a wall. Now he's building the wall. Didn't mention Canada. Mention how America needs to so desperately defend its borders. Never mentioned Canada. Never mentioned the north border that you have. You have two. Maybe he doesn't know.
Probably doesn't.
Okay? He's got.
Well, we don't own that. We don't own that place up there. I thought we owned that forest.
He doesn't have
That's
a.
what Trump's thinking.
Yeah.
But the overflow of illegal immigrant is not coming from
Oh.
our side, it comes from the south, so that's probably why he puts all his attention there.
Wow. While they're all looking south, we should quietly build a wall.
Yeah.
Because we're
Yes.
Hey, we're really fucking good at it. Hey? We'll use softwood lumber to build the wall. We'll fucking pay for it.
Softwood lumber.
We'll legalize marijuana, use portion of the profits from the billions we're going to sell, and build a wall. And they'll be surprised. Because we don't
we're gonna
fucking
have to give
need
a
them.
portion of that material supply to the hemp farmers so that they can get some hempcrete in there as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which can't be burnt.
Softwood and hempcrete.
Yeah, which can't be burnt down because that's all they got is. Hey? We'll have little doors every once in a while with a doorman. Oh yeah, you come in. Yeah, you.
come in.
Hey?
But he's only there
He's super nice because he's Canadian.
so often, right?
And we'll just keep getting new doormen to rotate because those guys will get rich within 6 months. They'll be wealthy. They don't need the job anymore. Get a new guy because they'll be paying to get in. Right.
Rotating doorman.
No, here's what could happen, right? He's going to end NAFTA and all this other bullshit, right? Well, fuck you. We don't need you. And I'd rather go back to a Canadian way of life in terms of my goods and services anyway. I'm
Well-
paying way too fucking much for cheese because I'm having to fucking deal with an
one of the
American
things
dollar.
that I think he's planning is to make the U.S. military for hire. This is one of his business schemes. So NAFTA, what happens with the whole NAFTA thing is the U.S. military ends up taking the brunt of everything, right? Whenever there's something and NAFTA has to show a presence, the U.S. military comes in.
No, you're
and-
confusing
and-
NAFTA with NATO.
Oh, NATO, yeah, NATO, NAFTA.
Because if the U.S. Army comes in on NAFTA,
Blueberry moon.
I think we're kind of
That's some purple kush over there.
There's there on the table.
Oh my
Hey.
God.
No, he's going to
So-
put the U.S. military for hire under NAFTA.
He simply misspoke.
And it's, no, for real.
For real. So yeah, like really, we're paying a whole lot more for our stuff here because of the United States.
Oh, big
It's got
time.
nothing to do with the cost of creating it. So we can build our own cars and our own TVs, and we don't need you.
Well,
Leave
the
us
other thing is
alone.
part of the NATO agreement was a huge forestry agreement, and it allowed Louisiana Pacific and a few other giant forestry companies from the United States to come in and rip down.
You mean NAFTA?
NAFTA. You said NATO again.
Oh,
but
NATO! Fuck, I'm all fucked up.
NAFTA.
Watch out for the Oracle.
The one that we have to be paid.
Yeah. So it's part of the NAFTA agreement is that the lumber companies from the United States were allowed to come and farm a huge portion of Canadian real estate, like our wildlife, our forestry, our national parks. They got to take like 10% of the trees in our national parks. Under the trade that they would process that into lumber, and Canada would be able to buy it back off them.
Cool.
What the fuck is that?
Same thing with the oil, I think.
Same thing with the oil. Same
the
thing
oil,
with
yeah.
there's a little bit of water.
The American pulls it out of the ground and sell it back to us.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's like that probably all across the board, but we don't really need them. So let them schmoil away down there and fight with Mexico and end all the agreements that they have, and we'll go, see ya. Don't need ya. Don't care about your TV and stupid movies anymore.
I don't know. I still like.
We can
American
still
movies.
get those on the internet, so don't need you.
Don't need ya.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's it for us.
That's it. We're done.
Oh my.
I'm gonna go read about NAFTA and NATO. I'll be back in 10
Yeah.
minutes.
I'll just spell him, huh?
Well, in Al's defense, we kept switching the cue cards he was reading.
Nah, there's no
So-
cue cards. I'm stoned as hell and yeah, had a little bit of grammatical dyslexia.
I've had a little bit of this.
Can you say that?
Which is some old school hash oil from hippies in the fucking woods.
Charcoal cleaned or charcoal
Watermelon.
filtered?
It was made from organically grown. It's fucking nice oil. And a little schloob of some haze, rosin. It is fucking so delicious and nutritious. What's this?
Is that another little sloob?
Yeah.
Smiley face.
Sloob. I like that.
That must be a schloob of the cake. That's what it is.
Okay.
The cake.
The cake.
Maple leaf extract.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
That was a gift to me from my friend Al, the alchemist, some time ago.
Really? You still have that?
Some time ago.
Yeah, I lost it, or it was sitting on my table for the longest time, and I always thought it was empty.
That's funny. That happens to me all the time.
Would you like to try a clean machine?
Now I have my cake and can
Now you
smoke
get
it
to, yeah,
too.
you have your cake and smoke it too.
I'm so sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
There we go.
I fit.
You
I
let me
squeeze in between.
Will you be ninja dad right now?
Oh,
I'm
and
gonna be retarded.
Wow. Sure.
There's some
Wow.
serious lungs.
Where's that burnt carbony taste, though?
Well, I'll clean before I leave here today. I will clean your unit. I promise.
Aww.
Where's the burnt carbony taste? You sure you're gonna tackle that unit?
No, you don't
You're
have
gonna
to
need
do that,
vegetable
brother.
oil, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
No, you don't have to. I appreciate the thought. Wow, that was delicious.
It was delicious.
Yes.
That's good.
That, yeah, that worked. So yeah, what, there was some raid in Victoria today, marijuana
Ooh.
shop over there. Because the police said, it's illegal. Fuck.
It's illegal.
That's all they got. It's illegal. Well, fuck off and go do something else. Is the world not tired enough of these people? They were called to the Helijet terminal on Dallas Road for reports of the smell of marijuana coming from a suitcase. Police were rallied down to the
They were rallied
Helijet.
down.
They all rode their little horses down and
Again.
Ready?
down to the Helijet. The pollution alone from a fucking Helijet. I won't get into that. Nobody. How
That's
could you
none of
even?
my business.
How could you even smell marijuana over the stench of a fucking helicopter? Come on. Holy cow.
That's it.
Nice.
But this is enough. Eh? This is enough in the world for the police to be hastened to the Helijet terminal because of the smell of marijuana coming out of a suitcase. My God, what could happen? What could happen if they didn't? Like, really? Come on. The fuck is wrong with people?
So
And-
what though? So
And
what?
fuck the Helijet company. Don't anybody travel with them.
Clearly.
Eh?
Wowzers. That was a fucking
I always
rip.
wanted to try that. Now I
The
just
one
can't.
down on Dallas Road. Of course, there's 30 pounds of marijuana in the one suitcase.
Wow.
Potentially not packaged very well. And really fucking stunk up the place.
Definitely not packaged if they smelled it, or it was really holy fucking good weed. No, it was like triple sealed, man. It's just
Yeah.
This is how stinky it was.
Yeah. Well,
What it sound- we found some quads.
yeah. So I don't know. You might want to package it better. Holy shit! Or not take a fucking helicopter. Like really? Come on. You tiny little fucking helicopter. You got 30 pounds of weed that you think doesn't stink. Oh, and it did. I don't
Should've
know.
just took BC ferries.
People are fairly casual, and I appreciate that, and maybe that's a good thing. The world can get used to the smell of marijuana coming out of a
Yep.
suitcase.
In a helicopter.
Yeah, in a helicopter.
And maybe the smell was coming from the individual carrying the suitcase. Maybe the weed was sealed super good.
Like when you got arrested at the border, and the fucking the
And I'm
border
laughing
patrol
at
guy
said
was
border
smelling his
security.
underwear.
And I'm just standing there pointing at him
Smells
laughing.
like weed. He's like, yeah, but I am made out of weed.
Telling him like, bro,
You sure
that's
you got
like-
nothing on you?
that's just how I smell.
He was smelling his fucking clothes. Sorry,
He really was.
gentleman was smelling out.
They were going through my luggage. They had me for like 2 hours or an hour and a
Was
half or
retarded.
something. Yeah.
They found
They're
nothing.
going through my luggage, like, pulling pockets out and like fucking like trying to unfold like seams on my shirt and going through
God.
every little. It's like, you guys know I got a med license, right? They're like, I'm like, just like I got a med license. I can have like pounds and pounds of weed legally. Why would I smuggle something that's gonna fit in like the fold of my shirt into Canada? What are you fucked?
What are you, fucked?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm telling him, I'm like, you're smelling me. Like I smell like weed. Like I sweat it. It comes out of my pores. It's like it just everything I do smells like weed. I eat it. So it's like even excrements smell like fucking weed. Guess what? You're smelling me. They're fucking not hearing any of it, going through it.
Well,
They
we're
get
coming-
to my bag of dirty underwear. And I'm laughing, and he's like, "Oh, I smell it, I smell it." And I'm fucking laughing, like giggling, and he's like going through, and he
That's
pulls
a
out
true
my
story.
watch, and he's like, got his nose buried into the fabric of my fucking gotch, like literally, like. And I'm laughing. I'm like, that's my underwear, and it's dirty. You're smelling my dirty underwear, bro. And I'm just like laughing at him, like, that's my dirty underwear. It's like, it smells like weed. I'm like, yeah, so does my ball sack. You're smelling fucking weed, like, because I sweat weed.
So does my ball sack.
Yeah, that's
we're-
true story.
Well, we're coming back of like a month and a half.
Oh,
We
yeah.
were in Europe for a month and a
I
half.
told him
doing,
flat out,
like,
yeah, I was at a
6
bunch of
shows,
cannabis
something
trade
like
shows
this.
all over Europe. They're like, what? Red X on my thing.
Where's the camera when you need them?
Yeah, that's for
Big
sure.
nice.
Yeah.
Border Patrol this week. This gentleman comes to
Oh,
the
that would have
border.
been so fucking
Reeking
funny.
of weed.
That would have been great.
That would have been great.
That
Great
would've
show
been
if
Yeah,
they
not
would
a
have
chance
been
they'd show
filming
that.
Looking for marijuana.
so funny.
I bet you he never told that story to his family or friends. like how they brag about, oh, we
Yeah.
caught this 50-year-old lady coming in with a gram of hash. Ha ha ha. Ruined her whole fucking life.
I
Canceled her mortgage. Ha ha. Lost her job and her car. Ha ha ha.
I got to smell her underwear.
But they're guaranteed they're not bragging. Ha ha. This guy came and he smelled so much like weed that I got tricked and I was smelling his dirty underwear and
Yeah.
buried my nose in it.
I could have swear it was Kush.
Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss, honey. I'm home.
Yeah, that's
Gross.
fucking funny shit.
Now when I
So
come back,
gross.
when I come
Fucking
back to the
embarrassing.
border, because when I always come back, now the first thing I tell them is, where were you? They're asking. So I was in a huge marijuana convention. It was weed up to here and stuff, and and he doesn't even. He just listened to my story. He can't believe what he's hearing. He just taking my clothes, putting him there, looking at me in the eyes, closing the thing. He said, "Okay, you can go." No, they can't believe
Yeah.
I'm spitting the shit out of my mouth. Like, yeah, I was there. That's what I do. Blah blah blah. So it's.
Yeah. Yeah, that happened
The
to
times
me
they are
traveling
changing.
too.
Yeah.
You mention the word cannabis 3 times, they just let you go.
Yeah.
It's the magic number.
Cannabis.
Charm, yeah.
Yeah, I've been over there at a cannabis festival. Yeah, I work cannabis culture. Yeah, it was all about cannabis. Thank you, sir.
Straight up.
I like that. That's a good one.
If
Yeah.
he carries, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah, and I used the same defense as Al at one point after she'd searched and searched and searched my stuff. I said, "What are you looking for anyway?" And she said, "Drugs." And I'm going, "Well, I'd be a fool to bring gold to the gold mine, wouldn't I?" She said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, we've got the best marijuana in the world right here in BC. Why would I smuggle it to here? Come on."
yeah,
And-
smuggling Amsterdam weed to BC.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she let me go then.
Shit.
No, the world is fucked. What, out in New Brunswick too, there were some raids? And the police said because, guess why the police did it?
Because of the children.
No.
Because it's
Oh, wow, well, that's fucking
Because
first.
it's illegal. He said police must
But actually, they
enforce
said
the
it
law.
more like a really, really tired old man because that's what it's become. That's illegal.
Yeah.
What are you? What the? Oh my! Who would you? That's illegal. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he said police must enforce the law until it's clear. Like they must enforce the law. They have no
Must.
fucking brains of their own, apparently. They're just robots now. They don't enforce lots of other laws. They choose and pick whichever ones they want to. But they must enforce the marijuana law. It's fucked
Such a
up.
hard on for marijuana.
Yeah.
I really do. Strange.
It's just easy money for them.
They don't get it. Right?
Potheads
Well, they
are
do
really
get it.
slow.
Yeah.
No,
No, the
man.
cops are freaking out across the
Yeah,
land.
man.
The
Get
cop-
him!
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, where?
you mean me?
Who are we getting? Yeah.
Well, the cops, they see that there's a new gang in town about to take over the marijuana industry, apparently, called the Canadian government and all their friends, right? So they're just lining up to get a piece of that action, right? That's where they want to get a chunk of that change, so they want to stay involved somehow, because they've hired all these cops with the money that they've got to eradicate marijuana, which they've failed at miserably, so miserably it's about to be legalized.
What a turnaround.
Yeah, the cops all these years have been given billions of uncounted fucking dollars to eradicate marijuana from our society, have failed, and should be, I don't know, they shouldn't have anything to do with it anymore. Not a fucking thing. There should be so few rules around this that they don't get a dime, not another fucking cent. Because they went and hired all these people for life with that money. Now we don't need them anymore because marijuana is about to be legalized. We should get to lay a whole bunch of them off. Say, sorry, the marijuana thing didn't work out for you.
I don't think
Right?
many people realize, like, when a city hires 200 cops, it's not just like, holy shit, they just hired two. No, they paid for like 30 years of salary to 200
Yes.
cops and the pension thereof.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Think
Oh,
about that. That's an
big-time-
insane amount of money.
big
and
time
how,
union shit.
You know, every couple of years there's another influx of officers that get hired.
But there's no reason why the taxpayer could not very easily say, hey, wait a second, we would like you to roll back your little forces here because of this issue alone. You have not accomplished what you've said you would, and we don't need the marijuana divisions anymore. All right? Or you start showing some results solving real crimes. If you want to keep those officers, then the fucking crime rate better go down, and fast, as far as I'm concerned, if there is one. Right? Except in Toronto. Right? Where they beat the shit out of people on the street. And then demand that you not be able to videotape the thugs doing that. Fuck off. Fucking pigs.
Dumb man.
I don't like it. The police are just way out of control in this world here. And Vancouver, they're laying pretty low around marijuana.
You should
We
see
do
Quebec.
appreciate that, but in
Oh, yeah.
everywhere.
Quebec's
Yeah,
crazy.
Quebec, if you're like 10 guys on the corner, they come like 5 cars, you don't have the right to gather. Yeah, no, it's pretty bad. Yeah.
Mark-
And then if you just
You
want to
don't have
stand
the
up,
right to gather?
no, you can't because of the gang laws. In Quebec, we have some pretty gang laws. You have to remember that the police, the provincial police of Quebec, is the federal police they got so much more power than the federal police. You barely see our RCMP in Quebec. It's like holy shit! You should show your children, hey, there's our RCMP. You won't see that very often. But talk about like the SQ Sûreté du Québec. It's unbelievable the power that they have, and how they're pretty rough. And as you know me, I was part of a coup, like they arrested like 7 guys for selling lights, selling nutrients, selling. Everybody went in jail. I don't know how much money they spent on this, and I ended up with a $2,500 fine for seeds. So everybody that was in jail that day, nobody was a dope dealer. We were just
That's fucking crazy.
the whole shot. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
Quebec's
they-
a whole different
Don't have the
ballgame.
Yeah.
right to gather.
You can't gather. No, you cannot gather. Like if you're more than, it's considered a gang, and it's an illegal reunion or illegal
An illegal assembly.
assembly, something like this. Oh, they did. They
Didn't
used
know
to
that.
beat people on St. John, like during the 2 years ago. It's like 4 years ago, I think. There was the winter, the spring of the. I mean, every schools were out in the streets, and at night sometimes there were like 50 people in front of one bar, just just saying, "Hey, we're not for this law," and then they would come, they surround them, and then beat the fuck out of them, and then everybody's in jail, and hey, there's nothing happening over there other than police repression.
Yeah, when they
Joke.
arrested Mark, I think he was charged with get the fuck out of Quebec.
Yeah.
It's
Don't
more
give them
what
any
it-
ideas.
More what it felt like at the
We
base of
don't
it all,
want you to
right?
come
So-
back.
No, it's all.
You're not
kinda-
allowed back, not even for court.
To tell everybody to call the mayor, they're not used to stuff like that over there. Call the mayor, the mayor's phone probably never rings over there from like a citizen because nobody really gives a fuck. But then suddenly Mark tells everybody, "Hey, call the mayor," and that thing went out like ringing all this. And fuck it, we got to get this guy out of here. That's what I think.
And don't know.
You don't even speak French. Get out.
Yeah, that issue was brought up.
Yeah.
I don't even speak French.
It was thrown out,
That's just fucking crazy.
brought at the table.
Story going around the internet today about some pot moms working in the marijuana industry are facing stigma. Ooh. Get in line. Like, really?
Like they're getting
Like-
the biblical symbols.
Big- yeah.
Oh no, that's stigmata.
Stigmata.
NATO, NAFTA,
Yeah.
stigma, stigmata, whatever. Now you guys see where that joke was going.
Yeah. No, it's this big.
Is that the scarlet letter they used to have to put like? They
Yeah.
just get, every mom that's involved in the industry should have the marijuana leaf, and that's their stigma.
And
Everywhere
that's
they go,
what-
they have the marijuana
Yeah.
leaf there.
Yep.
We
You
will-
get her!
Yeah, that's
We
it.
always wear our stigma.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it around.
Oh,
the
nice-
neck, Delco's going.
nice
So
Yeah,
it's good.
bomb
It's
for
there.
these, actually.
Oh,
I got no marijuana
Yeah,
leaves
they're
on
pretty
me.
awesome.
I got mine
Send me a
tattooed.
little care package.
nice stigma.
Nice stigma.
Is that stigma social?
yeah.
Oh no, this is an antisocial stigma.
Antisocial stigma.
Stigma
That's a
sativa.
stigma.
So yeah, so this thing was all about these women who were working. They're in Washington, I guess, but they got some bunch of marijuana businesses, and they're whining about the stigma around it. But come on, it's not like marijuana was discovered yesterday. The stigma has been here on us, and more stigma. Come on, how about fucking jail time? How about having your house taken, or your cars, and all
Yeah,
your
your
money, and
entire life
your
destroyed.
kids and stuff? Right?
Boy.
The one, she's talking about, oh, I don't like my 9-year-old and you go, really? Fucking how many people's 9-year-olds have been taken away from them because of marijuana? Now you're in the industry and you're whining about the stigma left over. Those people are probably still in jail. Not a peep out of the pot moms about that. Right? Like, fuck off. Everybody's so worried about the children, and now you're worried about their moms? Come on. And the moms aren't worried about me or anybody else but themselves? Like, what the fuck? The world's nuts, right?
Yep.
The media's nuts about marijuana, and they do treat it like it was discovered this morning, and that they've heard about it for the very first time. There was a big article here about somebody who...
The art of sensationalism.
Yeah. A very great detailed Business Insider report about somebody opening a head shop.
A head shop?
Yeah.
What is that?
How did it ever end up being called a head shop anyway?
Well, back in the 60s, drug users were called heads for some reason.
Potheads?
Because it went to your head, I think.
Okay,
Pothead,
so that where it comes
hophead.
from. Thank you.
But, yeah, you were a hippie or a head if you're, oh, that guy's a head. You knew that he smoked weed or did LSD or whatever.
Oh, wow,
Right.
thank you.
Now
I'm
they just
learning
call
today.
fatheads heads. You don't really call a pothead a head anymore.
No.
Left behind.
Well, potheads.
But yet you can have
Pothead,
you
but
can
not
have
just
something
head.
Not
heady.
just head. Huh?
Yeah,
Then you
that's
got head
true.
and
But
glass.
not just head.
So the word's
It's
hung
pothead
around, has
or
hung
heady,
around.
but not just
Yeah,
head.
like heady glass. Or
Yeah,
So,
that's cool.
yes, so like I say, get in line. What else is going on? There was another drive-by sniffing. No, here were some people. They checked out of a hotel room. Police received a report of found property at the Harmon Meadow Hotel after the cleaning staff found a large vacuum-sealed bag full of marijuana.
Whoa! Somebody
Nice
forgot
tip.
their
Probably ran weed. He probably ran weed. He ran it over there, and
I
he
would
left
have
just.
taken it and just
Yeah.
punched out, carried on with my day. This big sack.
No. Yeah, 3 people were in the hotel, and what the fuck just happened to my phone?
Remote technology. Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's still marijuana on the homepage.
Well, that's a good sign.
Yeah. No, it's gone. Okay, well, I'll make up the rest of the story. These 3 people were in this hotel room for like a day, according to the story. And the police said they came in and did their business and left right away and forgot the fucking weed. So, note to yourself, try not to forget the fucking weed.
Don't leave the weed behind.
Yeah.
Shit.
You might tell your guys that when you send them out to do that little task at the hotel room. Hey, don't forget the weed.
Yeah.
Eh?
That's you're there to sell.
Yeah, remember that story? No,
Weed
it's
with money and weed. Nice.
yeah. But here I'll find the rest of the story. Talk amongst yourselves. Well, really.
Which
right?
chain of hotel is this?
Yeah.
Let me know. Because I stay in quite a few hotels, so I mean, if you say it's this one, it's
Yeah,
to be
where was
avoided.
this? I will find the
Going to
story.
avoid that hotel, man.
I was in a hotel in Edmonton one time. And whatever, Buddy had brought some cocaine, so we did a couple lines, and then he cut a couple lines, left it on my nightstand for when I came back.
And you forgot him when you did.
Right, so then when we all come back later, earlier, I was there for a marijuana thing in Edmonton, and they came up from Calgary or whatever, and so smoke a joint in the room. It was the stinkiest fucking sweet skunk ever, and they started freaking out, going, "It's fucking too much. We're gonna get caught. We're gonna get caught." I'm going, "I don't fucking even care, right?" But so anyway, they made me finally go into the bathroom, put the fan on, fucking towel under the door, and no shit. As soon as I put the towel under the door, bang, bang, bang on the outside door, right? So they were just freaking. So I went out, and it was a maintenance guy, something about the heater. I said, "Dude, don't be coming to my door. You get fucking Des to phone me and arrange for this." All right, so I'll send him away. No, they were too freaked out to smoke anymore, so off we go. And he leaves these 2 lines of coke on the fucking thing. Then we come back later that night. Obvious the maid's been in the room. Sheets turned down, a little chocolate on the pillow or whatever. And he opens the drawer below the 2 lines and goes, my cocaine's gone. I put it fucking in there and it's not there now. And I'm going, no way, really?
Call the
No
front
fucking
desk.
way. And he's going, no, he's freaking out. I'm going, no, dude, check. And he checks. No, I haven't got it. I said, okay, well, I'm going to snort those 2 lines. And I'm going down to the front desk and tell him that their maid stole my cocaine. Well, you fucking can't do that. And I'm going, well, why not? I don't have any cocaine. There's no cocaine in here. Right? So what are they going to do anyway? I'm just going to say that your fucking people are stealing shit. Well, didn't he just find it in a pocket finally? And, it was okay. Or maybe another pack that he had and pretended, but I don't
Just so
know.
you wouldn't go
Shut
to
up
the
about
front
that.
desk. Oh my god. Dude, you can't go to the front desk. That's hilarious.
That is funny.
But, yeah. Or was that one now where these people left the weed in the room? Oh, they left a big bag of Stigma in there, too.
Stigma. Badges.
Yeah.
Just badges.
Stigma.
Wow, that was the longest fucking story ever. Really. No, it was in Secaucus, New York. What the fuck kind of name is that? Secaucus detectives interviewed witnesses and alleged co-conspirators and reviewed surveillance camera footage. Our detectives bureau is following up on a lot of cases now, and they have been successful in apprehending people.
Like the voice.
He's
So
not
he
saying
said it.
anything about that case, though.
Nope.
Yeah. A hotel employee rented the room, and the trio then used it for their operation. However, the employee was not charged with a crime. Some investigation, eh?
Okay. He gets takes
Some-
some of the cash, doesn't go to jail.
So last week or a couple of weeks ago, we had a story about those young guys driving downtown 3:30 in the morning. Cops smell weed coming out their window.
Yeah, and we told everybody not to do it.
Well,
Okay.
Jerry didn't listen.
Jerry.
Jerry.
Yeah.
Jerry, por
What
favor.
guys about Jerry? I knew it was going to be Jerry. He was
Por
the
favor,
fancy.
Now, he did take some of our advice, and he tried to do it earlier in the evening, where it wouldn't maybe he could get away with it at 8:15.
Well, he did it before midnight.
Yeah, Jerry
Wow.
was driving on Tuesday in a park and ride lot out there on Comac Road in Comac, while 2nd Precinct Crime Section Officer Heather and Bobby
Heather and Bob.
were this is what they were doing. They were secretly looking out for drug use and prostitution problems there.
Yeah, right. They were getting it on.
There, yeah.
Let's be
Bobby
real.
and Heather were
they were
doing it.
secretly.
They were doing it.
So if
John
you're
Cougar's writing a song about that
They
right
were
now.
doing it.
Yeah.
Heather and Bobby,
Heather and
cops
Bobby.
in the park.
So if
Oh,
you're
yeah.
in Comac, you might know that the park and ride lot on Comac Road is a place to fucking party down.
Oh.
You can get the drugs and hookers down there. Eh?
So what exactly
Thanks.
is a park and ride lot?
Well, it's
Park
like
and ride.
eh?
No, is you park your car there, and then you catch a ride to come into town with someone.
Ah, it's a park and ride lot.
Yeah, that's a park and ride. Lot.
And something that we could easily lose if they end NAFTA or NATO.
Holy
Oh
fuck!
my God.
I hope they don't. You know,
But they were
a lot of
these
things to be like.
Heather and Bobby were secretly looking out for drug use. Not undercover, just secret. All right, no one knew that this is
Yeah.
what they were doing.
Like
But-
they were looking to score.
Sounds suspicious.
They
So it's like,
they could smell Jerry's
What's the protocol
marijuana
there?
as he drove
Suspicious.
by.
That sounds suspicious to me.
Yeah,
They smell Jerry's car, eh?
yeah. Jerry drove by and they could smell the weed. So they also discovered
That's why you gotta smoke with
that
your windows up, man.
that he has a rifle also, and he was a felon, and he's also got 95 driving suspensions.
Jerry was a bad boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jerry just didn't give a
Inevitable,
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it
Jerry
was
just doesn't
inevitable
give a
what was
fuck.
happening
Truth
to
of the
Jerry.
story is they probably were just looking for Jerry. And
Secretly
fantasized
looking
the
for
whole
Hector
Jerry.
and
thing.
Bobby were really secretly waiting for Jerry.
That's
Yeah.
a nice movie.
Yeah.
Like Desperately Seeking Susan.
Secretly
Secretly Jerry.
No, Jerry's kind of in trouble now.
Hot
but,
damn
you probably shouldn't drive around. Well, how would you know? The cops were, it was a secret. The cops. They had a secret, so you couldn't tell what they were up to. So Jerry, I guess, figured, nah, they're not sniffing for marijuana.
Oh, I don't know if you were gonna.
Yeah, I want to use that totally. I want to smoke some Butter King butter.
Nice.
Butter King
Give him
butter.
a shout out because today's his birthday.
Happy
Oh,
birthday!
Happy birthday,
Happy
Steve.
birthday to Steve the Butter King.
Yes. Thrilled that Janice made
Happy
it down to
birthday
the
to
house
you.
too. Alyssa's here cranking the knobs like crazy behind the scenes to make this sound and look as good as it
I heard
does.
a oh fuck out there.
There's a fight in the fishbowl.
So yeah, things are going along
Do you
good
imagine?
in the world.
Told you to stay!
But another thing that also happened too is the Toronto cops whining about. Well, there's Rose.
Rosita. Half her face.
Good afternoon.
Rosita
Welcome
en el
to From Under the
teléfono.
Influence.
Did she hang up?
She hung up.
I love Rose. That was amazing. Click.
Just saying hi.
She had the wrong number.
Pocket call.
That's awesome.
Funny. Yeah, the police in Toronto were whining about how the marijuana dispensaries aren't reporting whether or not they're being robbed. Oh,
Rosita again.
good afternoon. Welcome to From Under the Influence. Marijuana Man speaking. How you doing?
Hello.
We're
Watching online. Great.
live on the air.
The people have demanded that
What? The weed? Really? All right. Okay.
Full blown conversation going on right now.
All right.
Well, he's technically still
Not a
working,
chip.
you know?
The new one. All right. Okay. Thanks. Bye. Production note. Note
you got?
yourself.
No, I'm good.
Well,
I only eat ketchup
they're
chips.
trying-
I was just gonna say that. I only eat barbecue chips.
the crowd wants to see the sublimator up close.
Sublimator.
We can make it, put it
And they-
next to yours so they can see the difference if
They
you want.
seem to think that this marijuana is not real.
Really?
Yes. So
We could throw
I
some
will,
inside here. And
Would you like
Roll
me to
it.
like
Screen,
I
we'll
don't
have to
know,
go get a
roll
screen.
it in front of you and smoke it?
That's what we're gonna do.
They're like, that ain't real weed.
I can go get a screen and just put it in the sub too.
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
some herbs.
It's real wheat. So yeah, that. So the police in Toronto were whining about the marijuana dispensaries not reporting that they were getting robbed by people, when in fact, any that did apparently got raided by the police as well. Right. And how it's a public safety issue, big public safety issue. That's all they got, these cops, is public safety issue. And, like, really? They put us in this horrible position of not fucking ever getting on board with legalizing marijuana. The police I'm talking about, they're always totally against it, have been my whole life. Now, it's a public safety issue because they keep whining about whether or not it's legal. Right? They choose to fucking come and bother the marijuana community, and banks won't take the fucking money, and there's lots of money, Right.
I'm going through the same thing with the sublimator. Our bank just closed down after being open 4 years. The bank of TD just closed us down. I have till the end of the month to find a new bank. Well, we did, but
Seriously?
yeah, we got closed down.
Holy
Everything
fuck.
that has anything to do with vapor, e-cig, anything like this is being. The banks are closing them down. At least TD is doing all through the country. I got
I mean,
Planet
it's-
Vape that's got the same
It's
problem.
not going to be
also.
long before some serious bank, like people, individuals with a lot of bank, just open up a bank.
Unscrutinized.
Yeah, literally one for cannabis businesses.
I know where there's a bank.
Ah.
Yeah, it's nonsense, right? Take a look at statistics and see who are the most robbed stores in the world. Convenience stores. Because they're convenient to rob.
Easy to rob.
Yeah.
So
They got lottery tickets. They got cigarettes.
yeah, it happens all the time. So
Funny.
what?
It's not even really for the money. They get robbed for their cigarettes, their
cigs.
lottery tickets, all that shit.
It's not a crime to not report a crime,
Yeah.
right? You don't have to fucking call it in. So why should anybody? We don't trust the police because you haven't been trustable. Because you've been working against us our entire fucking lives, and
Fuck
now
the
you want
police.
us to cooperate with you, and you're whining about it. Like, stop. You're fucking civil servants. Shut the fuck up. Why do we have to listen to you whine about what it is when you're totally biased and are in it for the money? And that's it, that's all. You should be illegal.
Illegal. I like that.
So there's a joint from the pile. if
Yeah.
you will.
It's for real.
Yeah, so thanks for tuning in and not believing the marijuana was real. What the hell do you think we were doing?
I know, right? Like,
Where do you get fake weed that looks like that?
It doesn't exist,
Like,
actually.
really, that fake weed was grown, flowered for 14 weeks.
Yeah. Flushed for 8.
Fake flushed for 8.
Fake flowered for 14. Fake flushed for 8.
So yeah, we're smoking the real deal here. But time for us to go. Thanks for
goodbye.
Enrico for joining us today and showing off the new rig. It's a
Fuck
beautiful
yeah.
thing.
Thanks for having me. They can check if they want one to go on sublimator.ca, or they can DM us on the Sublimator on IG, or they can go through Facebook Sublimator, and they are available from this week downstairs at the Cannabis Culture
Nice.
store.
Beautiful. So come on down anytime, 7 days a week here in the store, Mark Emery's Cannabis Culture headquarters. And you can get yourself a beautiful sublimator like that.
Or they can try one, we have one in the lounge right now also, so they can come just try it out and see if they like it or not.
Nice.
Just
That's
enjoy the
cool.
machine, yeah. We just
Yeah.
dropped one today here.
That's really
and,
cool.
Yeah.
And someday it could look like this too.
Yeah.
I forgot the Apollo handle.
No.
I had the Apollo handle upstairs. I could have just showed the change of Apollo,
Nice.
but yeah, no big deal. Thank you for having me.
So thanks to Al for being here too, as always, brother.
Thanks for having me.
Fun
Alle, alle,
times.
alle.
And to Alyssa for helping us sound and look good. And Kush Queen in between.
Thanks for having me.
Come back. Always. And yeah, thanks to you guys for tuning in and putting up with us for all the time that you have. And we'll come back next week and we'll make you do it again. So until then, I hope you're smoking as good a fake weed as we have. Right?
Lots of love.
And come see me at
Peace and love.
at the dispensary. We're there 7 days a week as well, 10 till 10 every day. Come on down. We got good weed and good vibes. We'll see you down there. Until then, I'm Marijuana Man. Peace. And real pot.